Hi guys, Skippy here, and welcome to the new channel. And also a new series on Euro Truck Simulator. I'm still trying to think of when I record this video, I'm still trying to think of a name to call this series. I'll think about it, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, this is obviously my own sort of profile. I do mess around on, remap my controller, everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new profile off today. We should keep the name as Skippy, because I stupidly called the other one Skippy. We'll call it Skippy1. Okay. I'm just going to stick with this guy here for a picture. Preferred truck designs. Kind of looking at the Globetrotter XL down here from Volvo's. Quite a nice looking truck. And our logo. I'm sort of going with this one primarily because obviously it's Euro Truck and we are driving all the way around Europe. Company logo, company name even, sorry. Let's go Skippy. Let's go Transport. The reason I'm saying Transport is just because I think logistics, so many people call it something logistics, that will be a little bit different. I've got a steering wheel and everything set up, just have a little click on that. I haven't got a heat shifter or anything like that, so what we do is we'll go for real automatic. Not worried about dead zones, acceleration dead zone, don't have a clutch. Okay, we'll leave it all as that. Okay. Just double check the controls before we get started, just to make sure it's the same as on my other one. If not, I'm going to have to do a little bit of remapping. Where should we start, guys? I want to kind of start in the UK, because that's where I live. I kind of live around here, out here somewhere. So the closest I suppose we could go for Cardiff, we could go Plymouth, Southampton, Birmingham. Let's go Southampton. Let's start down here and down south. And what we'll do is we'll also do the quick tutorial. Just for those of you that have not played the game before, you can see a little bit what it's about. Welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. At last you have the chance to expand your dream job of driving a truck. Experience, sorry, not expand. You own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly you lack the funds to buy a truck. For now, you'll have to work for other companies as a hired driver. Okay. Your task is to safely deliver load of logs to Sound Builders Docks in London. Okay. I will turn the game audio down a little bit, it's a little bit loud, I'm not going to lie here guys. Let's quickly hit the escape key, go into our options, audio, yeah, let's turn down to about there. We don't want no radio on, and we'll keep the effects up high. Just a quick look at my controller, buttons even. No, I'm going to have to quickly remap my controller here guys, bear with me 2 seconds. Primary throttle, okay, brake, steering left, wrong one, steer right. It won't bother about shifting, shift neutral, up, shift, gearbox. Well, we got an automatic gearbox. We'll keep that one the same, we'll keep that the same, we'll keep that the same. Not worried about the engine braking, trailer braking, no. Okay, left turn indicator, we'll do that. right indicator will go like that. Hazard lights. I think we've put that one as our hazards. Lights. In fact, I'm just going to change hazard lights to that one. High beam, I go on there. Beacon will keep as that. Horn will keep the air horn. Well, this is light horn here. If you press J, the J key, it all that does is it flashes your headlights. Wipers we'll chuck on our steering wheel as well. Cruise control, we'll have that as L1. Cruise speed increase, speed decrease. I reckon, guys, that's all the basic controls we're going to need for our truck. Anything else we can just use the keyboard and mouse. Okay, let's click drive and let's jump straight into it. Okay, press the E key to start your engine. Okay, use your additional control to move your truck. Try driving forward a few meters and stop. Well, clearly I'm not going to go forward a few meters because we shall end up crashing. Trace the way out, round to the right. Okay, so let's initiate forward gear. There we go. We're going to make it round that. I think we should just... No. Oops. Nobody saw that. In fact, it's not like all of you saw that. And you're probably shouting at me now. Noob! Okay, there are other cameras if you see which ones. You've got one key for interior, which is what we're on now. So you can have a quick look around our truck here. Look. It's not a bad looking truck really. Shame we've got to give it back. Two, which is like an outside camera. We're actually in the truck we selected at the beginning now. Three. It's a roof camera. Oh, four's a roof cover. A lean out camera, so it's looking behind us. 6 is on the bumper, off the wheel, and a drive-by. Quite like the idea of a drive-by. Try different views and then press 1 or number to enter. Let's just press 1. Okay. It's time to make your delivery. Use a route visor. Let's see where you're going. Okay, press F1 to close. Oh, we've got another sat nav there. Well, seeing as we've got a sat nav on our truck already here, I think we'll leave this one behind. I don't think we're going to need that. Yeah. Okay, and it's press F6 to switch. Okay, so the cargo look, we've got 22 tons of logs. Destination London Sand Builders. It's expected Monday between 10:56 and 17:26. Job income is €2,000, just over. We've got 7 hours to do it, and in 10 hours we need to take a break. Okay, we've got no damage, which is always a good start. Okay, let's close tutorial. F3 gets rid of that one. Game's paused. It's ready to set off. Okay, press the I key, it changes our dashboard display. Kind of want to display up where, okay, we can see our speedo quite well. I want to try and find one with a digital display on it. Which, looking at it, we don't have. We've got cruise control speed set on there. We'll have to leave on this one then. Okay, right, let's hit the road. Okay, we're all clear there. I'm going to leave that side mirror up just on the fact, I will look at getting it in the near future, track IR. Essentially what that does is when you move your head left and right, your camera view moves as well, which then mean that we can go like that and see, I can see the mirrors clearer. It's a lot easier than me constantly moving the mouse, which is what I'm having to do now. So by keeping that mirror there, it just helps me to just see down the left side of the truck a little bit. Okay, right, now we're underway anyway, guys. I am going to apologise straight away for the audio. This is because at the moment I don't have a proper microphone for my computer yet. I've got one coming. I'm just going to have to quickly change the sensitivity on this controller a second, guys. Bear with me. Sensitivity, let's smooth that up slightly too. As far as gameplay goes, route advised truck speed limits. I should have done this all before we set off. Real automatic, okay. Yeah, that's all good. What we're going to do here is I'm sort of custom that into pounds. I'm going to keep it as miles. Right, I'm about this rock and roll. Okay. Where is he? There he is. Just let these few past. Okay, and we're good to go. Oh, watch the wall. Okay, it's only a short trip to London. If we hit the F5 key, it brings up our map. And you see we've got 2 hours worth of driving to do that. Our ETA is Monday at 12:57. Okay, let's cancel our indicator. Okay, 60 mile an hour speed limit. I do lock at our cruise control at 50 here. Okay. Just going to slow it down slightly for this corner. As soon as we hit the bottom there we go. Straight into 60. If I set the cruise control speed to 60, see, the engine will automatically pick up the relevant speed and help us build up. I don't know what's wrong here. I mean, on my other profile I've got the steering wheel sensitivity turned right up and it feels... Just go into my settings. It just doesn't feel right to drive at the minute, guys. Let's turn that right down and see if that helps, makes a difference. If not, I'll try the other extreme, turn that one right up. Just go like that a minute and see what difference this makes. Okay, drive. That's better. Oh, going to a 50 limit, slow down. Okay, let's pick up a bit of speed, up to 50. There we go, lock that in. What I'm going to do with this profile as well, guys, is the only time this is going to be accessed is going to be for video purposes only. So every mile that we drive in this truck, you guys are going to see it as well. So at the end of every episode, what we do is we'll take a very quick look at the job market. If there's anything guys want me to take, we'll take it. When we get the series on a bit, what I'm going to do is, I'm not 100% on what I'm doing with this, I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to look at mods. With the Steam Workshop, there's quite a lot of mods available. Let's turn the cruise control up to 60. Which basically means that some of these trailers, instead of having like a plain trailer like this one, or let's go all over the road, some of these trailers will get rebranded as to like branded name trailers. You can have like instead of delivering to a supermarket, you might be delivering to like Tesco's or Asda or something like that. Same point, you can actually download routes and that as well. We download new trucks. There's so many good mods. I have seen YouTubers playing with these mods. So when we look at getting a bit better and I understand how to use them and how to download them and stuff, then I'll start adding those on. Every time I put a mod on or I play with a mod, I will put a link in the description, so if you guys want to try it out yourselves, it's sort of there ready waiting for you guys. But yeah, as some of you know that have joined me from my previous channel, I recently, it was Friday just gone, that I picked up my new gaming laptop. So currently that's what I'm using to make my videos. I spent the weekend downloading software to stream my videos and stuff like that. I was trying to be a little bit crafty. I was sort of hoping that my Xbox microphone and headset would work on my laptop, but until I get the adapter, which is what I'm ordering, no bueno, it no work. You can see I was turning that. I think we're going to have a big problem with AI drivers. Trolls, a lot of them. So yeah, hence why I'm just literally at the moment using the microphone that's built into the laptop. And to be fair, considering it's a laptop, it's not bad at all. But as I said, it is a proper gaming laptop. It's built by Asus. I'm not 100% on what model it is, but those of you that want to know, I will either put a link in the description, not a link, I'll drop it in the description as to what model it is, or I'll announce it in the next video for those that want to know. Let's drop our cruise control down, we're catching up this bus quite quickly. And we're still gaining on it, doing 54 miles per hour. Look. Let's drop it down to 50. I suppose modern day truck drivers is what it is, isn't it? It's all cruise control based. Most trucks nowadays as well, they're sort of automatics. Oh! Just braked in time on that one. Yeah, it's all sort of automatics now and things like that. Oh, hitting my mouse. So it's effectively, in the nicest possible way, truck drivers are becoming steering wheel attendants. I used to work in a warehouse, like loading and unloading the lorries, and that used to be quite a big joke around the warehouse. They were always calling themselves steering wheel attendants. Oh, and we're speeding. Slow down, 30 miles per hour. There we go, just got under. Quite handy because I'm quite confident saying there's a speed camera around here. You'll find when you get used to the game that every time your speed drops, There's a speed camera somewhere. There it is, let you see it on the left hand side there. But what we do is we get up to 30 and we just lock it in on our cruise control for a minute. 25 will do. Cars in front are exactly going quickly. Yeah, the channel is very slowly now starting to go in the right direction. It was going there off the previous channel, the John O account. We were getting it to where we wanted it to go, but I think now we've sort of taken it just that little step further now. As I said, I've wanted to do this for ages, get the laptop on the go, or a PC on the go, so we can start getting more content on the channel, which I think was the biggest issue. Playing it on console, there's a severe lack of content as far as simulation can go. We're now able to get that. I've got brakes. Might have to turn the brake sensitivity down a little bit as well. Should do that now quickly a minute whilst we're stuck at these lights. What does it come under? Gameplay? He says brake intensity. Ooh, look at that. Let's turn that down to about there. One thing I want to do whilst we're here as well is put that about halfway. But yeah, for those people as well that have joined over from the old John O channel, thank you very much for your support. It is very much appreciated. And for those guys that have already subscribed, excuse me, already subscribed to this channel before making videos, once again, thank you very much for your support. It really does mean a lot, guys. Don't forget as well that you can also hit me up on all these variety of social media accounts. I think we've pretty much got them all covered now. I'm on Facebook, I've got a Facebook group, we're on Twitter, we've got a new Twitch account. At some point when we've got enough subscribers, I want to start doing some live streams as well. Okay, nothing coming, let's jump in. Yeah, I want to start doing some live streams as well, get you guys involved as well. We can sit there and have a good chat. And obviously, once again, feedback on the channel is, I think, the most important thing. I mean, I want this channel to grow hopefully just as much as you guys want it to grow, and all your support and stuff like that does go a long way, and your feedback as well. I mean, I do read all the comments that get posted at the moment, so don't think that if you put something down it won't get read. Trust me guys, I will read it. Anyway, back to the game now. As you can see, to skip the parking, we just got to press the enter key. Well, I don't want to skip the parking, we want to park this ourselves. So if we try and get this as straight as we can, let's go and hang out the window, hit the control key twice, put it into the reverse gear. Notice the difference in the truck's audio as soon as you look out the window. It's not quite as muffled anymore. Look at that, nearly perfect. Okay, wait for it to ding green. There we go. Just jump back inside, handbrake on, and we'll press the T key to discouple the trailer. Payday! Look at that, one trailer delivered. Our base reward, we done 105 miles and we earned £1,910. We've got 170 experience, and for parking the trailer we get an extra 45 experience. And we annihilated, I suppose, level 0. So now just over level 1. We're still a newbie. I think that was obvious when we hit that trailer right at the beginning. Click continue. Current job, free as the wind. This is your headquarters. Really? I don't know if I should be embarrassed by that. It's a pretty good basic garage. It's not much, but it's a place to start. That it is. Unfortunately, you haven't got anything parked here yet, so there are no trucks in sight. Once you earn enough money and bought a truck, you'll be able to move in the world freely and run your own business from here. Good luck. Okay, so we've got the freight market down here. This is where we obviously pick our jobs. We'll have a look at that in a second. Here, look, we've got all our player progress. So history. So this is, I think, money. Oh no, it's not. It's our levels. So we can see how quickly we start going up the levels. Total driven distance. Total distance in free mode. Roads explored. Delivery count, stuff like that, and skill points. Every time you level up, you gain skill points. Depending on what you go for, you get a different reward. So ADR training, essentially, it's just going to give us a whole bunch of new trailers and different classes. Long distance, rank 1, deliveries up to 217 miles, 5% higher reward. For long distance deliveries, or distances longer, sorry, than 155 miles, 25% experience bonus on deliveries longer. Okay, we've got high value, 5% reward for high value experience, 5% and 22 experience for level 1. Level 2 we get 10% reward, 5% increase. I think at the moment, let's stick one on fragile. Let's start getting a bit of fragile cargo on the go. Okay, if we take a quick look in the job market here, guys. Okay, we're setting price per distance. So at the top is the most high value as such. So we're not linked to any city at the moment. We can literally jump wherever we want. We can start down here in Italy or right at the top of the UK up here, Aberdeen, Glasgow. In fact, no, we can't. Sorry, guys. You've got to have discovered the city before you can take a job out. So it's quite important that we look at a delivery base that we've not been to yet. So we can see that this pays us £19.11 per mile, going from Southampton, which is here, to Cardiff. Offer expires in an hour, and it's due to be delivered in a few hours' time. I think what we do, guys, is we'll take this one, we'll do one more job, and then I think we'll call it a day for this one. Okay, so a quick look at our trailer. So we're delivering. Zoom out a little bit. A couple of tractors there. I think tractors. Look, we've got some ploughs as well. Okay, jump in the cab. Let's get it started. Okay. Let's F6 it. So we've got 8 hours remaining before we have to have it delivered. We're not worried about the sleep, we've got 10 hours sleep. It's going to take us about 3 hours to drive it. Of course that's not real hours, that's in-game hours. Right, let's try and get out of here without hitting anything, unlike last time. Let's give him a little hope. Cheerio! In fact, that's the same yard as we were just in a second ago, I'm sure it was. Nothing coming, let's go. I think a new steering wheel's in order as well here, guys. As soon as I steer it past a certain point, I'll show you briefly in this corner, it sort of snaps around. Oh, rip brakes. As soon as you get to a certain point, it snaps around to full lock. It can be quite annoying, but as long as we, you know what, I've just gone the wrong way as well. Oh no. Yeah, detour for us then. Look at this bus trying to overtake us around a blind corner. Not slowing down for him. There he goes. So at that point he realised he messed up. Oh, got a new email. Bet you that's from the bank. Let's have a quick look at the signs here. We're going to Cardiff, aren't we? London, Dover. Let's go right and just head into Southampton itself. Might be able to cut round that way. Can't see, sign in the way. If we start pulling out slightly, the AI might let us pull out. So either that or drive straight into the side of us. Letting us go? Yeah, you're letting us go. Solid, we'll commit. Okay, right, let's try and correct our mistake. On a plus side, look, we get to discover a little bit of Southampton at the same point. Most cities in the game have discoverables. Especially at this very early stage, they're very important. The more discoverables you find, whether it be a truck dealership or a recruitment agency, when we look at eventually buying our own truck, it opens up a huge sort of possibility. So if we hit the M key quickly and go into our map view, what we can do is we can zoom in here, zoom into Southampton. And you see here, look, this one here is our yard. That there's a discoverable. So ideally, whilst we're here, we want to try and hit that if possible. So if we left click about here, and you see, look, our route, it takes us straight past it. And same if we go straight up here to Cardiff. Well, there's our delivery yard. But once again, look, we've got a discoverable here. Can we go down this way? Up that way? That works. So let's take a slight detour around. We can get this discoverable here as well. Right, let's hit the M key and let's get back into it. So slow down a little bit. Okay, all clear. Get trolled by AI on a roundabout now. There we go. Drive past our dodgy yard in a minute as well. Got a hotel here as well. So when we've got our own truck and we're driving around, we need to look at rest breaks. So when you're in cities, there's various places you can go to take breaks and sleep. So you've got that, you've got mechanics, which is one just over there on the left, looking at that. So once again, it's just somewhere you can sort of customise your trucks. There you go, look. Recruitment agency. So the more of those you discover, the more, whoa, wasn't concentrating. The more of those you discover, when it's time to expand our company, it gives you a bigger variety of drivers to choose from. Just every driver has different abilities, which go over time, like your own character. They sort of progress and level up and upgrades. But especially to start with, you don't really want cheap drivers because you want them to start making some money. bikes, unless you wait to quite a high level, you're going to have to take out bank loans to afford them. Which means then as well, especially at the start, they don't earn a great deal of money. It takes them a while to sort of get established as good drivers as such. So purely whatever income you earn, speed in. I thought it was 60 then. So whatever you earn has got to cover all the driving expenses, plus your bank loan, everything like that. Okay, what we do is just see how much time we waste on that detour. That's that steering lock that snapping in, cut the corner too tight for us. Okay, so we got 3.5 hours driving. We got 7 hours to get there, so that detour didn't cost us too much. And luckily enough for us, that didn't cause any damage. Speed limit of 50 going down this road. But we're struggling a little. How much does this weigh? 11 tons, and we're struggling to get up that hill. I think the other good thing is about, especially in these early days where you can't do jobs yourself, you've got to rely on being like the hired worker as such, is you get to drive a whole variety of different trucks, which in itself, at least you can see which ones you like, which ones you want to try and avoid. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys. You guys can suggest what trucks we look at based on obviously what dealerships we've unlocked and stuff like that. Okay, all clear. Let's try not to take out the wall this time. See what I mean about steering snapping? Nearly clipped the wall. Going back to a name for this series, there's quite a lot of trucking diaries out there. So for myself, I want to kind of avoid trucking diaries. Maybe trucking trampers. I mean, typically those drivers that are on the road 5 days a week are technically known as trampers. So you call it a tramper series. Because we are going to pick up jobs at some point where we're driving through the night, sleep at day, drive at night. It's just how it works sometimes. I won't give this one a name just yet. Feel free guys to drop any comments for potential names. I will look at them once again like we did when we named this channel. I'll look at them and I'll see which one I like. I might go for something completely different, go for something that I've made up. But I am open to suggestions, so please let me know guys. Okay, we got 100 miles to go. It's going to take us just under 3 hours to get there. I kind of feel that if we went the London route, it'd be motorways, 60 miles an hour, that we might get there a lot quicker. I have got the cruise control locked on 50, so that slight humming noise you can hear is the engine's retarder. Essentially, a retarder is just like an automatic brake. This way, you can use it, operate it yourself, or when you're in cruise control, it's basically like an automatic brake, so it will keep you at whatever speed you've got it locked in at. Or maybe a bit quicker on that. Let's slow down for this one. Getting power up again. looking at the view out of the cab here, it was a really nice view. Nice valleys either side. There's quite a lot of detail put in it, like to the farmland and stuff like that around us. I just wish that the cities maybe were a little bit more realistic, a bit more time and effort put into them and such. Actually make them bigger sizes. Like London, according to this, London's the same size as Southampton and everywhere else. It'd be quite nice if they put a bit more time into the cities, make them a little bit more realistic, like proper features, like actually have the Thames going through London, which I don't think there is, and obviously put a couple of key features like Tower Bridge and that going over the Thames as one of the crossing points and things like that. I just think just to make it that little bit more realistic. Once again, that could be fixed by mods. There might be some mods out there where they have actually done that. Once again, I don't know. I haven't touched mods before. I will look at them, as I said, I will look at them. But I've never used them yet, so... I think what we'll also do as well, guys, is I'll do a couple of episodes on multiplayer. Multiplayer can be quite fun. One downside is there's no AI vehicles. I hit that too quickly. No. Yeah, there's no AI vehicles on multiplayer. It's all human players in their own trucks and trailers. Downside is you can drive miles and not see a single truck. But then you might get to cities and it's full of them. I mean, I was playing multiplayer a couple of days ago and I was in Amsterdam, I think it was, delivering a trailer to Amsterdam, and there must have been about 300 online players all around Amsterdam. Traffic lights were chaotic because you always get that person that, I suppose, because they've got so much money, they don't care about traffic light offences, speeding offences. So you're driving along, minding your own business, doing the speed limit, and next thing you know, you just got some truck doing 50, 60 past you down like a city centre, which primarily is 30-mile-an-hour limits. Can be quite funny, especially when they end up messing it up and taking a lamppost out and smashing their truck to pieces. I think we'll do that. Is every so often we'll vary it up by doing an episode on multiplayer. But doing it like this, you've got a lot more sort of feeling, sort of people around you. But as I said, going into live streams, I think I will do 95%, if not all, of my live streams via multiplayer. Just because I think it might be a bit more interesting. Okay, we get trolled by the AI quite a lot, but you can sort of predict what they're going to do, where impatient human players are completely unpredictable. You don't know what they're thinking, what they're going to do. Which in some respects does make it quite fun. Oh, that must be the Severn Bridge we've just gone over. Luckily, you don't have to pay for it. And for those viewers in the UK, obviously we all know the Severn Bridge. It's a weird bridge. I mean, it only costs you money to go into Wales. Wales? It's free for them to leave, but if you want to go into the country, you have to pay to use the bridge, which I can't work out. You'd have thought, being a toll bridge, that you'd pay both ways. Unless they've changed that recently, let me know, guys. Last time I went across it, it was pretty standard. You pay one way, not the other. I want to try and move into the next lane. Let's slow down a bit. He's letting us through that. Thank you. Just give him a bit of hazards now. There we go. Because I remapped the controller of that. I think our brakes might still be a little bit sensitive. I only tapped them there and that chucked me straight down to nothing. He didn't even stop there, they come flying out. Okay, 50 miles per hour. We're catching this truck pretty quickly. I think I'll lock it in at 45. I mean, we're still gaining on him slightly. For a truck with no trailer, I would expect him to be a little bit quicker. We're still on the 50 mile per hour limit down here. Quite a long road, like, we've got half a mile to go. I think what we do is I'll lock that into 50. Okay, you notice that signpost there, it said 60. Well, that's the speed limit for cars. We've got the option on at the moment where cars have a different speed limit to trucks. We've actually got like a truck-in speed limit. I said truck-in. You can also have it, you have limiters on trucks. The only thing I found about that is it limits you to 55. So if going down the motorway, obviously the speed limit for the motorway for trucks is 60. But we're limited then to 55. So I'm going to keep it off. As long as we obey the speed limits, we should be fine. Okay, ooh, drop down to 30. Just use the cruise control to turn it down. And we'll do a slight detour to hit the discoverable. Seeing as there's only one here, I'm going to take a guess at, let's say, a recruitment agency. But we're nowhere near a position at the moment to be looking at buying our own like truck and trailer, so I'm not too fussed. If it's a recruitment agency, then we're opening up our staff potential quite quickly. Okay, so we swing a left here. What I'll do as well, guys, before the next episode I will have a quick fiddle around with some more of the game settings, just to tweak it a little bit. I'll put like realistic air pressure on, so it means, especially in the city, if you're constantly stop starting, you're going to start losing your air pressure, which means you then got to sit there and build it all back up. Same with fuel economy, we'll put realistic fuel consumption on. So if you start going too quickly or high revs and things like that, you'll lose a lot more fuel than you will like normally. Just once again to make it a lot more like a simulation. Which is then when, if you remember on the like locking screen, it said something about like fuel consumption or something like that, or eco driving or something like that. When you upgrade that, obviously it then helps like your performance and things like that. So although it's not essential now, it's definitely something that we will look at. Let's try and go around the back of that car. Yeah. Okay. Let's change lanes. Nothing behind us. Okay, on this. Exit here. And our delivery point is just here on the left hand side. Well too quick. Let's turn around. Try and set ourselves up for a nice easy reverse if we can. Okay. That would do about there. Let's sling it into reverse. Can't see the back of the trailer. There it is. Just got to be careful, so we've got two trailers either side of the bay we're meant to be dropping it off in. I think we're miles out there. Yeah, we were there. Straighten her up a little bit. Okay. Attempt 2. There, that looks nice and straight, nice and even. Okay, wait for it to ping green on us. Into neutral, just jump back in the cab, handbrake on, hit the T key. Oh yeah, it's complete. Oh, we did do some damage on something then. 2.8% damage, so we lost 300, just let's say 350 quid. And basically our bonus of parking the trailer we also lost. Not a lot we can do about that. So we've conquered half of level 1 now. One more trip, we should hit level 2. So let's hit continue. Okay, we're not going to purchase the truck yet, so we'll get rid of that for now. So if we look at our progress, okay, it wasn't progress I wanted. Yeah, it's not coming up here. Well, if it tells how much money we had right now, it doesn't on here. If we go on profile, nope. Yeah, it's not telling us how much dollar we've got. But okay guys, I think for this one we shall leave it here. In fact no, let's read our email first. So, brand new Volvo trucks for sale. Truck deal in London. Well, we missed that one. We could buy a brand new Volvo if we had the money. Okay guys, I think for now we shall leave this one here. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel as well. It does help me out a lot. It's very much appreciated. So until the next time guys, take care and I'll see you all in the next video.